Hey everyone, I am going to do a tutorial for you on MyBib. So in case you're absent or um, you just need a refresher after we've gone over everything in class, I'm putting this together so that you can watch it as many times as you need to get your MyBib information set up. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is make sure that you have the MyBib extension downloaded. We did this in the library last week, but if you were absent, you're going to need to get it. So this is what it looks like over here, MyBib free citation generator. And so if you have it, you should see that on your toolbar up here. If you don't, very quick way to do that, you're just going to go to apps in the web store. You're going to search for MyBib and you will add this one to Chrome. And then when you do that, you're going to see this pop up here. So you need to have that done in order to be able to use this tool. So the next thing that you're going to do, if you have this already taken care of, that's great. I'm going to show you a little bit more about how to use it for your Unit 2 project. So once you have downloaded the extension, we're going to go ahead and create an account if you haven't done that already. So you can just Google MyBib, and it should be this first one, mybib.com, or you can type that in too. It's going to ask you to log in or to create a free account. So you're going to create an account and you can log in with your Google credentials. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and log in because I have an account. So you'll see what that looks like. I'm going to sign in with Google. And then you're going to see what's happening in my page here. So you guys are going to click over here on Start a New Project, and you're going to name it Unit 2 Project. For Unit 2, one of the ISTE standards that we're responsible for in reading is curating resources to produce a meaningful outcome of some kind. That the meaningful outcome is going to be your Unit 2 project. But curating resources means like you're gathering them, you're collecting them, and you're storing them someplace. So MyBib is really the best thing that I've ever seen to do that. I'm really excited about using it for this purpose because I've done all different sorts of things in the past. None of them have worked out as well as this. So you're going to go ahead and start a new project. You're going to title it Unit 2 Project, okay? And it'll come up over here on the side when you have that done. Yours, and actually let me just go ahead and show you. So you're going to type in your project name. And then you'll see it's going to give you all of these different options. You definitely want to make sure that you're using MLA 8, and you should have chosen that the other day when we were in the library. It gives you a share option, a place to download bibliography when you're done. You can create citations in here if you know the name of a book that you wanted to use for your project, or if you have a video link that you wanted to include and you don't know how to cite it, you can go ahead and do that, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and delete this one because I don't need this one now. But you see I've already started to add stuff. Now I just did this through finding websites. So I'm going to show you what I did in my process, and then we'll come back here to actually create a citation too at some point so you can see how that works. So the topic that I am choosing to research is about vaping, and I came up with an essential question of why teens are so interested in vaping. Why is it so alluring for teens to vape? And so that was kind of my essential question that I wanted to research. I wanted to figure out more about it. And that's what I'm doing. I want to do my project over. Okay, so you'll be working on your essential question with Miss Franklin. As you're going to write a paper for her, you're going to do a one pager for me on the same topic. So we're researching once, creating two different outcomes from it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a search. Why do teens vape? Okay, so here we go. And this was one that I found earlier that I was potentially interested in. Now, when we were in the library, Ms. Roboska showed us how to use MyBib to determine credibility. So that's where we want to start. We want to even make sure that this is a website that we should be using. I'm already kind of gathering the idea that this might be credible, or is probably going to be credible because it's a .gov. And I know that those are, but I'm going to go ahead and click here to create the citation. it tells me that my source is credible, and it even tells me why if I click on that, because it's a reputable government-backed source. So I have this. I'm not going to copy it yet because I'm going to actually save it to my project. But what I love about this is it has my in-text citation. So if I was doing something quickly and I wasn't saving to MyBib, I could actually add that to a document or something. But I'm going to go ahead and save this to my project down here, the project that I created, my unit 2. Okay. So this is my third source. I've already saved a couple of others. What I love about this is now I've got all my websites in one place. These are potential sources for me. I think that I'm probably going to use these. I haven't read them yet, so I'm not really sure if there's going to be information in there that I need, but I'm going to go ahead and put them in here to store them anyway. But then now I have the link where I can go to the website. I don't have to pin it, or I don't have to save it anywhere or copy the link and paste it in a document. I have all of that stuff in here. Um, I can, it gives me some options for these. I can copy any of these things. I can move it to a different project. I can duplicate it someplace, or I can delete it if I decide that I do not want to use that site. Okay. I can use this to take notes. So I can go ahead and quote things from the article. So if I find, um, something in here that I like that I want to use for it. Ms. Franklin's going to be talking to you about summarizing, paraphrasing, and quoting. Then I can go ahead and do that. I can add my own notes in there and I can save them if I want to. And then I can delete this note and this quote too. Okay. So that's another really great feature that this has. As I'm going through determining what I want to pull from these articles, I can go ahead and start putting stuff in here to save, so that I don't lose track of what I'm doing. Okay. So I've got my list of things in here, and I can go ahead and start doing that. So for our project, you're going to need 3 to 5 sources, okay? And you're going to eventually be reading them, summarizing them, paraphrasing, and quoting things so that you've got information to pull for your project. You're going to also, today, you're going to be sharing this link. You are going to be putting this in a discussion board in Schoology. You're going to be pasting the link to your MyBib so that this is part of your project grade so that I can go and look at it. So when you initially click that, you'll have to turn on the sharing setting, and then you're going to copy the link. Okay. So that is how I'm going to have access to all of your information. You'll see down here too that it also has the in-text citation. So once you guys get to the point of you're taking notes from these, it tells you exactly how to cite it in text, which is awesome as well. If I wanted to create a citation here, let's say I went and found a YouTube video that I really liked, that I also wanted to use in mine, then I could click video, I can copy and paste the URL, and it's going to create the citation for me in there. You guys probably won't be using books or journals, although you could if you wanted to, and then this will cite it for you. You would just search for the book title here, and it'll pull up a list of things, and then you can go ahead and create your bibliography that way. So I hope that that gives you information on how to start saving all of your stuff. I feel like this is just a really great one-stop shop for projects. Eventually, like if you were working with somebody, you could be sharing it, and things like that, which I really like. You can merge this project with another project. You can create folders and add this project to a folder. So there's all like endless endless resources that you can use with just all within this site. So I hope that you find it helpful.